Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Today we're watching and reacting to Juventus FC versus Manchester City FC FIFA Club World Cup 2025 Group G live stream, of course. Watching the first of two games today, the second to last group to finish, of course. Juventus Man City. All this game is who wins the group. Nothing more, nothing less. Whoever wins this wins the group. That's that. Starting 11s are as follows for Juventus. In goal, Michel Di Gregorio. The back three of Lloyd Kelly. We have Savona. We have Pierre Kalulu. We have the midfield four of Filip Kostic, Weston McKennie, Manuel Locatelli. We have Alberto Costa. The midfield three of Gonzalez, Tayun Koopmeiners, and Dusan Vlahovic. For Manchester City, in goal, we have Ederson. The back four, Matheus Nunes, Manuel Akanji, Ruben Dias. Yes, Ryan Ait Nori, Rodri. The midfield four of Savinho, Bernardo Silva, Tijani Reinders, Jeremy Doku, Omar Marmoush. I didn't even notice, but how we doing? Teams are shaking hands. Here we go. Juve versus Man City. Man City wearing the sky blue. Juve wearing the white. Starting 11, Di Gregorio. Back three, Kelly, Savona, Kalulu. Black, white, and pink, actually. Kostic, McKennie, Locatelli, Costa, Koopmeiners, Vlahovic, Gonzalez. Of course, we'll be live for the Pachuca Al Hilal game later tonight for the final group, Group H. This is Group G. We'll have the group stage recap, knockout stage predictions tomorrow. Ederson. Another live one review today, of course. Ait Nori, Akanji, Dias, Nunez, Rodri, Reinders, Silva, Doku, Marmoush, Savio. If Man City wins this game, they win the group. Of course, Man City and Juve so far have had a very similar run in this tournament. Beat the ever-loving shit out of Alain and Wydad. They both did. Both these clubs beat the... I mean, let's not beat around the bush. They beat the ever-loving shit out of both those clubs. Both teams. Man City and Juve both beat the ever-loving 5-0, 4-1. Oh, Wydad scored against Juve. Well, okay, there you go. Alain, Wydad and Alain playing basically playing for third. And one's playing to not finish last. I'll say how that went, but does it really matter? 2-0 for Man City over Wydad. 6-0 over Alain. So I guess Wydad should be beating Alain. That's just my opinion. Not that it matters, but we know who's going to get out of this group. It's Juve and Man City. The question is who wins the group? That's what we're finding out now. Going in, Juventus is on top of the group, which means if it's a draw, Juventus will win the group. So Man City has to win this game to win the group. Pretty simple. Well, I guess we know who's getting them. And to Juventus to kick off this first half of two. The second to last group of the Club World Cup and the Gold Cup is about to finish. The last day of group stages is today. And good news is CONCACAF didn't play any knockouts before the Club World Cup group stage was over. The group stage time is about over. 2 more groups to finish, 4 more hours, and groups are done, except we still got to do the group recap. But either way, of games, this is it. I mean, it's a good move. They need a guy like him. The question is, how much will it change? Arteta seems very hard-headed to me. And we're off, 0-0, into the first minute. Just alive for this game. Then, of course, we'll be live, and then we'll review for the Pachuca Al Hilal game. Most expensive signing all time. It's, even though Insigne was on a free, I still think that's got to be it. We swapped Defoe for Altidore. Like, by the amount that we pay Insigne, even though he was on a free, it's got to be Insigne. So we started to give him the wages to bring him over. So it's not like, I hate the term free transfer. Like, highest wages, Insigne. Like, actually most expensive signing, it wasn't Javinko, it wasn't Josie. It's probably got to be Defoe. Yeah. I don't even think Pozuelo was higher than Defoe. I don't exactly remember the details. I remember the bloody big deal. I don't remember the... Exactly, but it's the wages that they pay. I still say Insigne, even though it's a free transfer. I mean, look at his wages. That ain't free. Waste of time, too, but, you know. Transfer fee? Yeah. True. But I guess we just would call that a signing bonus. 3 minutes in. And the only time there was a transfer fee with a free transfer was when Madrid was like, hey, we want Trent for the Club World Cup. They were like, pay us $10 million or whatever. They did. You'll never see that again, I'm sure. Well, I guess if they keep the Club World Cup, I guess, 4 years later? I guarantee you it was just trying to get Cristiano to play. I'm not so sure. Alain versus Wydad. Hey, at least I'm not a donkey right now. I picked the right game right now. I'm about to get gaslit, am I? Donkey! How'd I choose the wrong game this time? It's 1v2. Winner wins the group. Or if Juve draws, then it's Juve wins the group. Either way. 4 minutes in. 4 minutes in. 0-0. Canada will play Colombia in New Jersey, October 14. 0-0, 5 minutes in. How we doing? Dylan? Yes. 4:36, 4 minutes, 36 seconds. How we doing, Rafa? How we doing? But, yeah, as far as I can tell, Wydad scored. Oh, yeah, 5 mobs behind. Let's see. Oh, they're playing at Audi Field 5 minutes in. Doesn't look like it. Unless... Forza Azzurri. I am rooting for Juve one day. That's it. Oh, they did score. It is 1-0 Wydad. Okay. 1-0 Wydad. 6 minutes in. Even though they're really just playing for pride at this point. I hate Man City more than I do. Oh, Cassius Malula scored against Al Ain. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Good for Cash. Cassius Malula scored. What do you know? Cassius Malula was the one that scored for Wydad. 4 minutes in. Toronto FC, Loney scores for Wydad. Malula actually scored. Yeah. I scored a couple for TFC. Let's not be so mean. I mean, they were can-champ goals, but either way. 8 appearances, 2 goals. I mean, he did score for Toronto. Twice. Let's see. They didn't even line those up. Okay. Oh, but he'll be back from loan in August. So. The bad news is he didn't live up to the Wonder Kid label at the Club World Cup. He's not leaving, isn't he? I wonder how this is going to work out. The Asian teams have been terrible. Well, at least there could still be one that advances in Al Hilal. I mean, he is on loan. He's coming back in August. Isn't that like going to make our cap situation worse if he stays, though? Either way, 8 minutes in. $8.03. Only Al Hilal were the ones to put up a fight. Yep. And there's only 3 confederations that will have multiple teams in the round of 16. Even if Al Hilal makes it. 4 possible confederations to have teams that pass into the round of 16. 3 will multiple teams. UEFA, CONCACAF, CONMEBOL. Playing forward, Man City. Shot, goal, Doku. Doku scores. What a turn. Bangs it under the arm, into the far post, 1-0 Man City. Jeremy Doku. Wow. That didn't take much. That didn't take much at all for Man City. Jeremy Doku scores. Played to the top of the box. Played to Nori. And then boom. Yep. Ike Nori with the assist to Doku. Doku just cuts in a little bit. Takes the shot after the cut. Quick hit. Quick hit. 1-0 Man City. So it's Juventus versus Real Madrid. Well, if Real Madrid finishes first, yeah, in their group, that's still not completely sure. I mean, they're playing Salzburg. They should beat Salzburg. Shot wide. Vlahovic pulls it wide. I wouldn't be surprised. I agree, but I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that the UEFA's not the end-all, be-all for years. I've said CONMEBOL is better than you think, even though you do slightly respect it, talking to the Euro snobs. I've said CONCACAF is better than you think. Hell, I said Africa is better than you think, but that didn't totally pan out. But Juve, shot goal. Juve ties it up. Teo Koopmeiners with the goal. 2 minutes, 1-1. A horrible mistake by Man City leads to an equalizer by Juventus, by Koopmeiners. 1-1. Ederson with a horrible pass. He's right there. Defender slides way before the pass. Vlahovic with a good press. Koopmeiners with a goal. There you go. Agreed. But again, the Club World Cup didn't really... I agree. Asia's very underrated as well, but it might be more fairly rated than CONCACAF or CONMEBOL. I still feel like Africa got some harsh draws in this tournament. I still feel like when it comes to the African teams, it was more circumstantial than anything. I mean, Al Ahly did very much disappoint. That I will say, I think. So that might not have been of controversial, or I should say, what the heck was Ederson doing there? He got pressed. I don't think he's that good of a goalkeeper. I'll say it. I don't think Ederson's that good of a goalkeeper. I don't. I honestly think Moreno. I think Moreno's their backup. Yeah. Ortega. Stefan Ortega. Ortega Moreno, I think. Yeah. Ortega's a better keeper. He's supposed to be good at that. Either way, I've been saying it. I think Ortega's the better goalkeeper anyway than Ederson, especially at this point. I think Ederson is overrated. I'm not going to say he's a fraud, but I definitely don't think he's as good, especially the past couple of years, as people would say he is. Is that what he wears on the back of his shirt? Like both his last names? Maybe I'm confused. I know he wears 2 different last names on the back of his shirt. He wears both his last names on the back of his shirt. I'm the only person to call him that. He wears both his last names on the back of his shirt. I'm getting gaslit, Emma. Nobody calls him. Well, technically, I'm not wrong. You're right, but technically, I'm not wrong. You wear both names on the back of your shirt, fair play, in my book. He didn't have to. If he has, I don't care how you feel about it. Does he have a problem with it? He's wearing both names on the back of his shirt. If you're wearing both your last names on the back of your shirt, seems to me you don't have a problem with it. So, I don't know. I agree with that, but at some point there's going to be a bad lockout for the MLS. I have a bad feeling. I'm not saying now, but I feel like MLS well, normally it's Ortega Moreno or Ortega. I was just like, hold on. That was just one time where it was just Moreno. I don't know why I remembered that part, but either way, before I checked, cleared away by Juve. I was like, hold on. I normally don't just say one last name. I'll say that much, or at least if it's one, it's not the second. Either way. Normally, I don't do that. That's what you were complaining about. Okay. That was only one time. I only called him the second last name by itself only one time, and you just heard it. Normally, it's either just Ortega or both his last names for me. Got confused. I just want CONCACAF in FIFA 26, FC 26. I want the CONCACAF tournaments in the game wide. Can we finally get those? Like, I want Champions Cup. I want Gold Cup. Nations League I could do without, but, you know, I want Central American Cup. I want Caribbean Cup. Hey, they put Libertadores in there. Why not the Champions Cup? Now we got the Liga MX clubs back. And hell, you could put the teams who are in the Central American Cup and Caribbean Cup like across like the rest of the world teams or whatever. That'd be nice. 16th minute. And then the Gold Cup and Nations League. Like, I want all the CONCACAF tournaments in there. And I guess Leagues Cup too. Yeah, sure. And I guess Leagues Cup too. So. '18th minute. Team of the season. 90 rated Alexi Vega. Well, good for him. I'm just saying, now that we got Liga MX back, Leagues Cup, CONCACAF Champs Cup, at least those two should be in, and the Gold Cup and Nations League, but I want the Caribbean Cup and Central American Cup too. If we have the Libertadores and Sudamericana, you know, and all the UEFA leagues, come on. 19th minute. But then again, I want more actual MLS stadiums to be in the game as well, and well, that won't happen. So do with that what you will. 1-1, 19th minute. Miami's been the biggest draw of the FIFA Club World Cup on TNT Sports. Huh, that's funny. Well, ain't that funny? I like it. It's honestly easier than a random draw. You know what I mean? Pachuca just beat a CONMEBOL club, you know, to get to the semifinal of the Intercontinental Cup and then to the final. Arguably, if you win the game against the CONMEBOL club as a CONCACAF team, you're going to make the final of the Intercontinental Cup. You're going to play a European team because you should be able to beat whoever comes out of Asia, Africa, the Pacific. You should. You should. Even Al-Ali. So honestly, is it unfair? Or will we get more CONCACAF clubs in the final of the Intercontinental Cup as time goes on? I think it's worth it, but that's just my opinion. I think it's worth it. It's easier like this. And also, if CONCACAF wins, they very likely can make the final just like Pachuca did. So, I like this format better. A final against a European club is amazing. You win, That's the best night of your life. If you lose, you're like, okay, expected it, but it was fun to dream. It was fun to dream. You beat a CONMEBOL team, you're going to the final. And it's not just because Pachuca did it. I think that's, with the system it is, you're good enough to beat an African club. You're good enough to beat an Asian club. And if Auckland City somehow makes their way to that Challenger Cup, you're good enough to beat them. So I think this new format of the Mini Club World Cup, the Intercontinental Cup, is better. I like it. It's easier for CONCACAF to get to the final and win it. That's a different story, but yeah, but that was the old format. I'd say Tigres was more impressive. I'll say what Tigres did was more impressive because that was the old format. That was more impressive. Is Ederson an overrated player? They still beat a CONMEBOL club in the semifinal. Yes, he is. I don't think he's as good as people say he is, especially now. But I don't think he ever really was. But especially now, like the past 2 or so years, I think people still... He had his moments, like years ago, like 19, 20, 21. I still think Alisson was a better keeper. I still don't think Ederson was the best in the world. I still think Alisson was the better keeper, but I think he's definitely... I think people still act like he's top 2. He's not. He's not. Free kick for Man City. 1-1, 23 minutes. Well, you know what? Well, here's the bad part about it now. Maybe they were wrong. I mean, CONMEBOL has done pretty well at this Club World Cup. Now, it might just be the way the summer looks. Maybe it's just the way the situation is off the wall. Maybe the fact that CONMEBOL only Brazil, that's fair. But normally, guess who's playing at the Intercontinental Cup? A Brazilian team who won the Libertadores. That's it. So, I don't know when we're going to see an Argentinian team next at the Intercontinental Cup. I think the only way we see Argentinian teams at the Club World Cup is by the ranking, by CONMEBOL's ranking. I don't see it. I agree with that. I think, personally, I want my goalkeepers to be better at shot stopping. That's what they should care about. Shot stopping. Claiming crosses. Stopping chances. That's what I care about. Bayern versus Boca was great. Ah, yeah, that did happen. Oh, well, there you go. But then again, speaking of Brazilian clubs, Botafogo lost to Pachuca, so... Then again, Botafogo lost to Pachuca, so... And they're Brazilian. Which, it's crazy that Botafogo's done better here than they did at the... They sold all their players. What are we... What? Shot, Man City, blocked. Another shot, blocked. It is kind of funny, though. And Pachuca's done much worse. But, I mean, that's not exactly surprising considering Idrissi's hurt and Jimmy Lozano's a fraud. Ball crossed in. Crossed into the box. Own goal by Juve. Kalulu makes Man City get back the lead. Auto goal. Own goal. Kalulu. And he was unpressured. What was he doing? That is the stupidest own goal I think I've ever seen. What? What? Like, he wasn't even getting pressured like that. He just did it. What? Huh? Like, I understand if you're getting ran down to hell and back, but that's not ran down to hell and back. Like, he had the time, and he put it straight on net. Like, he could have cleared it out. Like, he was in a position to where he could have cleared it out that way. I don't know what he was doing. 2-1 Man City. Kalulu own goal, 26th minute. That's impossible. It's the group stage. It's still a group stage. So, no, it's impossible. And this also isn't a friendly. This also isn't a preseason friendly in America either. Well, depends on what you want to call it, but that's the worst own goal I've seen in a long time. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, let's not forget, if Man City wins this game, they top the group and Juventus finishes second. Botafogo lost to Pachuca, beat PSG. Football's a funny game. Tigres Palmeiras 2020. Mendoh versus Raja 2013. Yeah. I mean, there's been some big CONMEBOL go down moments. 27th minute. Playing forward. I'm about to get gaslit. Cross in. Playing forward. What's the weirdest goal you ever seen? That's probably one of them. Talk about an actual goal scored by the attacker. I know. That was talked about like a week ago. A goal scored by the actual attacker. Like, any goal that went off the face of Jossie's artist, but then again, it happened like 30 times, so why would it be weird? It happened multiple times, so why would it be weird? Honestly, the Europa League Tottenham goal, like, that was pretty weird. Tottenham's goal at the Europa League final. Actually, that would be, yeah, that's actually a good call. That was weird. Like, that was just so, like, also the fact Tottenham had the lead during a European final, but, like, that should have never went in. That should have never went in. Oh, well, if it is an own goal, Duverger, Haiti versus Canada. Remember that? Canada versus Haiti own goal by the goalkeeper Duverger. That goal. That was the weirdest goal I ever seen. I'm surprised they didn't investigate it for match fixing, because if they did, I'd been worried. Even though I knew nothing was going on, but there was no match fixing. But that goal was weird. CONCACAF World Cup qualifier 2021, second round. The home game for Canada. Duverger's own goal against Canada. Tries to, like, play it backwards. It goes into his own net. Like, yeah, no, that was the weirdest goal I ever seen. Was good. I was happy about it for Canada's sake. Shot. Save. That's exactly the one I was talking about, yeah. That one. That's probably the weirdest own goal I've ever seen. And it's like he could have seen it coming. It was rolling at him for like 5 seconds. Like, that should have never happened. Water break, 1-2. Like, the funny part about the Duverger own goal is, like, it was coming at him, like, at a slow pace. He should have corralled it, and he didn't. And then he just, like, sort of kicked it backwards to his own net and then kicked it in as he was, like, trying to catch it. I felt sorry for him, but it was good for Canada. But either way. No, I don't think so. Mexican TV Argentina was crying for River. A Boca fan was making fun. Aren't they both out? I mean, yeah, they're both out, so I don't see why one's trying to claim superiority over the other. You're both out. Like, I get it's a big rivalry. I get you hate each other, but I don't know. Like, you just got eliminated like a day before. Like, what? I'm sure you were crying the same way 24 hours ago, as in from that moment. So I don't know. Or was it 2, actually? No, it was a day after or day before. NHL drafts tomorrow night. Maybe I'll watch it. Not on stream because I got a video to make, but maybe I'll watch the NHL draft because you know what? I ain't got anything else to do. Tomorrow's an off day besides the Club World Cup group stage recap knockout predictions. Then we have a couple of days of streams. What about SmackDown? I mean, I'm not watching Night of Champions, so. Match fixing is when teams agree to pay, maybe like there's money on it, but basically fix a result to help both teams or hurt somebody else or help a bet come through or whatever. Point shaving. I wouldn't do that, but I don't know if that's the best idea, but as long as it doesn't blow up in your face, I mean, 34th minute, I wouldn't do it, but, you know, as long as it doesn't blow up in your face. You know, I mean, 34th minute, 1-2. Man City beating Juve after that own goal. There we go. Throw in, 35th minute. 2 goals came from stupid mistakes. Yeah. The one against City and the one that City got the lead back on. Yep. Wild. Playing forward. Doku. Doku. Cross. Out. No, actually kept in. Good for you, I guess. Was she a Christy Brinkley 50 years old or a normal 50 years old? Suffice it to say, like, Lamau. Okay, well, Julia Roberts 50. Okay, that's not bad either. That's not bad either. Oh no. Cheating on her husband with you. Oh no. You fucked up. Or you might have fucked up. I don't know. You might be cooked. You might be cooked. You might be cooked. Lamau. Found out from one of her friends. Came up right after I was going to take her. Well, I mean, making out with somebody is still cheating in my book. She still did it. She just didn't go the whole 9 yards. Not that it matters. Not that it matters the level that got passed. It doesn't matter. But, you know. Oh my. Lol. Yeah. Argentina's like the reverse Mexico. Well, Argentina's like the reverse Mexico. The national team is awesome. The league sucks. Liga MX is an awesome league. The national team of Mexico sucks. Probably because the best players in Liga MX are not Mexican. Gignac, French. Berterame, Argentinian. Bogish, Polish. Shot save. Paulinho, Brazilian, yes. Oh, yeah, Sergio Canales, Spanish. Ramos, Spanish. Playing forward. James Rodriguez, Colombian. Need I go on? Alejandro Zendejas, American. He represents the USMNT. He's American. Same with Kate Cow. '40th minute. Carrasquillo, Rondon, Rotondi, Idrisi. The Liga MX is so good, but again, their best players are not Mexican. And that's the problem. And that's the problem. Well, part of the problem. Not all of it, but part of it. Yeah. Who's the best Liga MX player? Personally, I mean, Paulinho had a really good season. Usama Idrisi is amazing. James Rodriguez had a really good season. Honestly, right now, James Rodriguez, I think that's a good pick. Yeah, Leon didn't do much, but James had a really good season. Cross in. Shot. Save. Is it raining? Ah, shit. It's raining in Orlando. That's amazing news. We're about to get a giant rain delay. Just wait. Just get to the half. What about Ramos? I wouldn't say he's the best player. Let's just get to halftime and see what happens. Vega. Ah, okay. Well, good for him. Well, he's had a pretty good season as well. Corner. Shot by Man City over the bar. Goal kick. This gets even better. A friend's husband was there with her friend. When her friend spoke to us last night, turns out he's actually best friends with the husband of the woman I made out with. Whoa. It's scattered. Not again. Most leagues' best players aren't from their country since they come to Mexico as top signings. Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing, though. Like, it doesn't seem... It's not that it's, like, weird. It's that nobody... It doesn't seem Mexico cares about developing their players. It doesn't seem like they care about developing player. They only care about the big name signing. $43 minutes. Playing forward. Why is it raining this much? Because it's Orlando in the afternoon during the summer. Wow. Do you know that this is normal? This is normal. Very normal. Seems like the rain's lined up, though, so that's the good news there. Difference is Liga MX's market's too high. There are a lot of talented Mexicans, but they all have 10 million release clauses. Meanwhile, in South America, they buy them dirt cheap. That's a good point. Okay. Playing forward, 45th minute. Shot blocked away. How much stoppage time? It looks like we'll get through the half. We'll see what happens after halftime. Four minutes of stoppage time. 2-1 Man City. Let's see what the score. It is still 1-0 by Wydad versus Alain. I agree with that. $30 seconds. I say it produces talent, but it produces raw talent. The question is, that isn't the problem. Mexico produces raw talent. It's just not honed very well. Like, they either get stuck in Liga MX because the team that they play for doesn't want to sell them because $10 million release clauses, and then by the time they get sold, it's going to be to another Mexican club other than a European club. I think Mexico does develop talent. They just don't hone it. They have raw talent, but they never really hone the talent, which is why it's a good thing Elias Montiel, like, it's no wonder the Pachuca players probably, I'd say, they're the ones who develop the best. Pachuca's fine with selling their players. They love rebuilding their squad and building out from the cantera and then let the guys who are stars go, or the young stars go. Chucky Lozano, Pachuca Academy. Didn't really do well in Europe, but either way. 1-1 between Wydad Alain. Elias Montiel, look at him, right? He's going to move on to Europe and probably succeed. And that doesn't surprise me one bit. $230. Ball crossed in. Cleared away. Shot! Past the post. Marmouche puts it past the post. 1 more minute to go, and then we go to halftime. Laba scored a penalty, 45+1 for Alain. (1-1). 3:35. Corner. Should be the last kick of the half. Cross in. Header. Down. Cleared. Halftime. 1-2. Man City has a 2-1 lead at the half. 45 minutes to go. Man City topping the group as we speak. So there you go. We'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight. We will be back 2-1 Man City. So that's the half. Here we go. 23% possession to 77% possession. 2 shots to 15. 1 shot on goal to 6. We have 1 big chance to 1. 90 accurate passes, 78% to 372. 94%. 4 fouls to 5. 1 corner to 4. 2 shots to 15. We have 1 shot on goal or off goal to 1. 1 shot on goal to 6. We have 116 pass to 397, 78% pass accuracy to 94, 10 throws to 4, 4 offside to 1, 0 yellow cards, 0, 0 red cards, 0, 1 to 2 at the half. 2 mistakes caused 2 of the goals. Man City, the slightly better team, I think, in my opinion. I think they're playing slightly to the amount or where they should be playing, I would say. But we'll see how the second half goes. But the game's sort of been boring, I would say. But we'll see. Second half, we'll see how this goes. But Sega and McLaren announced partnership with Sonic the Hedgehog. Second half. Yep. Richard Pryor is a legend. Waiting for the second half. Let's hope the weather's not too crazy. People are still sitting out there, so that's good news. That's the good news there. But we'll see how the second half goes. Definitely a boring game so far. $45 more minutes plus stoppage time of this group. Blue Jays won. Good. Second half, teams are coming out, so plus 1.5 on the wild card for the Jays. That's good. Second wild card. Second half, here we go. Here we go. Worst. Worst of them all. Like equal to expectations. Trinidad had the worst. Jamaica's got to be second worst, but Trinidad had a horrible campaign. Wasn't good enough. Here we go. City out for the second half. We get going. Jamaica. I had a freaking high. I didn't think they'd be as bad as they were. Like, I knew C. McLaren's a horrible manager. I didn't think Jamaica was going to be as bad as they were. Like, they were the team. Like, I could see them. I still had them finishing second, but I could have seen them getting eliminated. But the way they did, just very much underperformed. Holland coming on for the second half for Man City. Marmouche is off for Erling Haaland. And we're off. 45 more minutes of Group G. Then we have Man City. Then we have Pachuca, Real Madrid's group. $45 minutes. 46 minutes. Playing forward, Man City. Cross, Holland! Doesn't get to it. Slides and doesn't get it. I thought he was going to get on the end of that. He didn't. 47th minute. Playing forward. Two, 1. I had to open the door. As I told you, I didn't go down to Memphis with them. I had to open the door for them. They just got back. I was waiting until it was close. It was actually right on time. I didn't want to unlock the door too early. Thought, well, 5 minutes, that's fine. And then they pulled in as soon as I went. And I was like, I'll talk to you more after the game. 49th minute. So, this game's boring anyway, and nothing happens. So, all's well that ends well. But, well, there you go. But, lol. Shot! Oh! I thought. But if you see me in a different room in mid-July, no, we haven't moved yet. Let's leave it at that for now. If I am live and you see me in a different room in mid-July, we haven't moved yet. There'll still be a couple more in here after that. But either way, just to leave that. But yeah. So, Man City leading the group with 9 points. Two 1 Man City. Playing forward. Man City cross. Haaland. Goal. Taps it in. 3-1. That was the easiest tap in ever. Erling Haaland 3-1. '52nd minute. He almost bundled it too. I mean, that wasn't pretty. $33 goals for Haaland this season because the Club World Cup counts as 24, 25, I guess. Cross in. He's onside, I think. And he almost bundled it. Like, he didn't. Of course, Haaland scores. Matheus with the assist. He almost bundled it too. I mean, that wasn't pretty. But he redirected it. Didn't put enough power on it, but the keeper was out, so. '53rd minute. I mean, he did almost screw that up. Let's not be too, well, not shocked, but I don't know if it was like not enough power, or I'm not sure what the problem was there. Like, not enough power. It's like he couldn't shoot correctly. Well, yeah, I mean, that's my point. If the goalkeeper could recover, if the goalkeeper recovered, that was going to be a ugly miss, is my point. I think he's lucky that the goalkeeper or a defender didn't, like, catch up. Like, the goalkeeper didn't recover or a defender didn't catch up. Partially. Playing forward. '55th minute. I don't hate the guy. He's just a pure scorer. Like, I agree with Roy Keane to a certain extent. Like, he's not a tap-in merchant. I don't think I hate Haaland. I don't. I just agree with Roy Keane to a certain extent. about Haaland. I don't think that's hate. I just think that's just. But then again, I guess it's better to be Haaland than Darwin Nunez. So maybe it doesn't matter. Substitution. Alberto is off for Juventus. 57th minute. Yildiz and Thuram are coming on as well. Locatelli, Roberto Costa, and Coop Miners off. I mean, I never criticized Cristiano, but either way. Thuram, Cambiaso, and Yildiz. But then again, Roy Keane never said Cristiano's a League 2 level player. So. But I think the thing that helps Cristiano is those like early years at Man United. People remember, well, he did play at Man United. Well, that might help as well. Those early years at Man United, Cristiano was a totally different player. And even then, he still can find the time to be like his old self every so often. 2-1 Al Ain. Well, there you go. I think Cristiano showed enough versatility earlier in his career that he just doesn't really get the same characterization as Haaland, even though people criticize him for scoring, which I haven't. Shot wide. I think it's the fact that Cristiano's career, he started on the wing, very dynamic, and then his body changed and he got older and injured his knees. '59th minute. And he's holding his shin. Is that turf? Hold on. Is that turf? Honestly, yes. Honestly, yeah. No, you're going to get a crash out of the freaking year. Yeah, no. If Canada loses to Guatemala, you're going to probably get the crash out of a century. So. Probably. Oh, look at that. AFC Toronto's playing at BMO Field during the CNE. That's awesome. August 17th. AFC Toronto at BMO Field during the CNE. So we'll see the giant Ferris wheel there. '60th minute. Do you think Jake Paul's going to win Saturday? I hope not. He might, but I hope not. '61st minute. He might, but I hope not. So as of now, if Madrid tops the group as they're standing right now, they will play Juve. Man City will play Al Hilal or Salzburg, depending on how that turns out. Pachuca's eliminated, of course. Of course, Madrid has to win their game to top group. To top the group and play Juventus. Real Madrid has 4 points. They have to win or draw, just like but Real Madrid, if they draw and Salzburg draws, Real Madrid would top the group. Salzburg would very likely advance. Al Hilal, well, that was a draw. So goal differential might matter there. Pachuca's out. Madrid wins. Al Hilal could easily finish second. 2-1 Al Ain. 63rd minute. $63, 3-1 Man City. So we'll see how it goes, but $64th minute. $64th minute. Yellow card. Kalulu's had a freaking howler of a game. Free kick for City, 65th minute. Free kick, wide, out for a goal kick. 65th minute. Gundogan about to come on. Gundogan and Foden coming on. For Rodri. 66th minute. Doku off for Foden. 66th minute. Cross in. Not good enough. Not good enough. '67th minute. Juventus going forward. This might be a chance. Save, Ederson. Your striker was so preoccupied with whether they couldn't or not. Whether or not they could, they never stopped to think they should. Your striker was so worried about whether or not he could, he didn't stop to think if he should. There we go. There we go. '68th minute. Texas State to the Pac-12. Foden goal. 4-1. Phil Foden scores. What a play. Horrible defensive setup by Juve, but there's 4. 4 for City. 69th minute. So, playing forward, Holland overslid it, and Foden, boom. Foden score. Foden scores. I mean, was it a good goal? Not really, but '70th minute. Hey, you know, I'm glad Foden actually. Any American at any European club, the Club World Cup. Gio Reyna at Dortmund. Gio Reyna at Dortmund, of the teams who it's worked. It was well worked, honestly. Let's see. European club. Porto is Eustáquio, but he's Canadian, so close enough. But either way. Atletico, not yet. Johnny's not there yet. No. Johnny Cardoso's not there yet, so no. PSG, no American. Bayern, I mean, again, they have a Canadian, but that's not what you were asking. Chelsea, nope. Oh, no. Well, not at the Club World Cup, but on the roster. Caleb Wiley is owned by Chelsea. Wasn't at the tournament, though. Tajon's a Canadian. No, they don't. Dortmund, Gio Reyna for Borussia. Man City, they don't have any Americans. Juventus. Oh, yeah, Weston McKennie. He played in this game. Weston McKennie. And Tim Weah on the bench. Is Tim Weah on the bench? And then Salzburg, no. Real Madrid, no. So only like 3. Most of the U.S. players that were big names in Europe missed because of injuries, not because of Club World Cup. Throw in 73rd minute. '73rd minute. I mean, he has been dealing with an injury, but I don't like the fact that he said he'd play the friendlies, but not the Gold Cup. And I think they should have let him do it. Like, they should have let him at least play the friendlies. So I'm fine with it, at least the Gold Cup part of it. He should have been at the friendlies, though. 4-1 Man City. Shot blocked away. Playing for Cherky and O'Reilly on for Man City. Exactly. Like, that's the thing that's crazy. Like, Alphonso Davies was rather with Canada than Bayern. Like, he chose to watch Canada. He chose to be with them at the Gold Cup and be around them. Also out of Kubi as well, especially the Vancouver game. Christian Pulisic can't even spend the time with them. Goal! Oh my God! Golazo! 5-1 Man City. Another goal. Another goal. Barring down Savio. Bar down. Bar down. Bar down. Golazo. Bar down. Golazo. Wow. It's top of the box. Boom. Bar down. Lovely. 5-1 Man City. What's wrong with Juventus? They have a horrible manager. Their squad isn't that good. They're not the same as they used to be. Water break, 77th minute. Man City's attack, that's what. Yep. Exactly what you would expect. Juventus is just bad now. The past, what, 3-4 years, Juve is just... Tudor is not good enough. He's not. '78th minute. Shot over the bar. Yepez over the bar. '79th minute. $11 minutes plus stoppage time, and we'll watch the Al Ain Wydad game finish just to get the results. Playing forward. '80th minute. I would say, yeah. Personally, yes. I think Marmoush, the attack flows better with Marmoush, yes. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. You want more dynamic play? Yeah, Marmoush. You want more goals? Holland. '80th minute. Holland has looked good since coming on. I don't disagree there either, but I'm saying more dynamic play, Marmoush. More goals, Holland. 87th minute. Now, I guarantee you Man City's going to play most games during the actual season with both of them on, so do that what you will. 82nd minute. Cross in. Holland doesn't get there. '82nd minute. Weston McKennie's off. Does nothing. P3. Adzik on for McKennie. 82nd minute. One more group to go. '83rd minute. Man City wins the group 9-point. Yeah, I would agree with that. 83rd minute. But I think there's most of the time they're going to be playing together. So 84th minute. Goal Juve. Juve! Vlahovic! 2-5. Not like it's going to matter, but he at least got one there. Good run by Vlahovic. The question is, onside. They're going to check it. How's that work? Let's play a bit like France when they had Giroud and Mbappe. I think that's how it's going to work. It is a goal. Vlahovic sucks, though. I don't disagree. '85th minute. 2-1 Alain. Alain winning the other game. Not like it exactly matters, but so 17 teams are left competitively during the Club World Cup. There will be one more team eliminated to knock it down to 16. Of course. Group H has 3 teams in contention to advance, even to win the group. '86th minute. 87 minutes. Playing forward. Foul? No. Man City has the ball. Five to 2. That is somewhat unexpected. I won't even lie. 87th minute. Alain ahead of Wydad. 88th minute. '88th minute. One minute plus stoppage time. Thirty seconds to go before stoppage time. Playing forwards, Man City. Ten. Teo Hernandez to Al Hilal. That doesn't surprise me. 90 minutes. How much stoppage time? 3 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time. $1:30 to go, or $2:30 to go. My bad. Yeah, Vlahovic was a big flop. Yeah, playing forward. Not as much as Piatek that one time. Remember when he was like big name for like 6 months? 1 minute. 2 to 5. Playing forward. Ooh. Not good enough, Holland. And shot save. 2 minutes to go. Less than 2 minutes to go. We will still see the full final whistle of Alain Wydad blown. Cherokee should have scored. Yeah, but no. Vlahovic is so bad. I'm worried for Šeško if he actually goes to Arsenal. Over halfway through stoppage time. Playing forward. That'll be cleared. 1 minute to go. Because they weren't good enough to beat Juventus or Man City, but they may have been good enough to beat Wydad. Had them finishing fourth. They're not. They're finishing third, but I was right about them getting eliminated. I'll cover my group stage numbers with predictions of teams getting advanced, eliminated, and actual correct positions tomorrow. Don't worry. $2.55. I would say Wydad fought harder than Europeans, yeah, or fought harder against the European teams. Full time, 5-2 Man City. They win the group. Juve finishes second. Let's see if Wydad or Al Ain holds on to their pride. 5-2 Man City. 5-2 Man City. So we got Man City first, Juventus second. Eight minutes of stoppage time. Six more minutes to go. We'll finish out 2-1 Al Ain. Three minutes, 2-1 Al Ain. Rahimi on. 2 subs for Al Ain. 5 out of the 7 groups, I've had 2 out of 2 advancement, which means 4 out of 4 advance and eliminated. 4 minutes, halfway through stoppage time. Man City won their game 5-2. They win the group. They'll play the second place team of Group H. Juventus will play the winner of Group H, probably Real Madrid. Al Ain and Wydad are playing for pride, and Al Ain are about to be above Wydad if they hold on for 4 more minutes. We'll be back at 8 o'clock, 7:55 for the Pachuca versus Al Hilal game, which Pachuca fights for their pride and gets their pride. They might very much let Salzburg be second place. Al Ain leading Wydad, 3 minutes to go. One more group to finish in the Club World Cup. Well, group stage-wise with both the Club World Cup and Gold Cup. Group H of the Club World Cup. Of course, the Gold Cup groups are finished, but the Gold Cup did not play knockout stages during the last couple of group stage days of the Club World Cup, which is nice. By Madrid, probably. They still get to play them, though. 6 minutes. '96th minute. Headed away. .56 minutes. .632, getting to the final minute. Chips through. 6:55 or 6:45. 1 minute to go. Al Ain looks like they'll get the win. Free kick for Al Ain. Football's a weird sport. .7:45. Final seconds. 8 minute. Free kick. They're going to take it. Full time, 2-1 Al Ain. Means Al Ain will be third place in the group. Wydad fourth place. So they're both eliminated, but Al Ain comes out with pride. Wydad eliminated. With that being said, there you go. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you at 7:55 for the Pachuca versus Al Hilal game, live and review. There'll be a review for that one. So I'll see you then. Short break. Shortish break. But I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See ya. Congratulations to Man City and Juve. Commiserations to Al Ain, Wydad. Felicidades, Man City, Juve. To the round of 16 for them both. Man City wins the group. Juve runners up. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you.